Alrighty guys, so we're gonna be talking about format specifiers. This is the final one in this part. I'm so exhausted after recording. I gotta edit and everything now. This is the week 4 part 5 where we're gonna be learning about format specifiers. Why am I rushing so much? Because I was like I know more and I teach you guys less. I'm running out my 100 day series. I asked ChatGPT and all that. I can spend 90 days learning about my stuff. What if I gotta learn? I gotta learn 47 different topics. And then the day 100. Actually from day 91 to day 100, I'm gonna use 10 days to actually make a game. So yeah, gotta amp my stuff up because this is learning Python while teaching you guys, not just learning Python and making a game, right? Okay, so let's take a few examples or let's learn about format specifiers. Alrighty, so let's talk about format specifiers. So what is a format specifier? Format specifiers are special codes used in Python to control how text and numbers are displayed when formatting strings. They help you insert values into strings and control things like decimal places, alignment, and padding. It sounds a little complicated, but let's take a few examples. So I can let me make a variable called name and set that name to something like, I don't know, Sarah. I used this name last time, so might as well. Okay, so I'll set the name to something like Sarah. And if I were to now print, well, I forgot to say the first one is f strings. F strings basically we learned it in previous videos too. F string is a format specifier too. We just learned it sooner because we need F strings everywhere, right? So try the F string format specifier. Type print a pair of parentheses. Type F. Add a pair of quotes, double or single. I prefer double. And type your whatever you want to write. You can type something like hello and add a pair of curly parentheses. That's a format specifier and name. If I run the command, it's going to say hello Sarah. If I change that to Dave, run the command, it's going to say hello Dave. If I change that to Tom, it's going to say hello Tom. I'll keep the Sarah for now. Okay, that's basically the format specifier for my, let me convert this to a comment. Okay, so that's the first format specifier. First format specifiers are F strings. Could be capital or lowercase. I'll just write F strings. Okay, and now what are the second format specifier? So the second format specifier is decimal place. It converts a decimal place with a float. Let me make another variable called price and set that equal to something like 12.43. I mean 345, blah blah blah, whatever it is. Okay, so it's a lot of decimal points. I don't want all that decimal points. So I will print, add an F string. Yeah, you need an F string for this too. Print something like, I don't know, the price is let me add a unit of currency. You can add anything here, curly parentheses, price. Okay, so basically what's going on, the reason I had to use an f string is because I need to use curly parentheses. Whenever you want to add a variable inside your print statement, you need an f string. So yeah, that's that. And now to convert decimal places, decimal places with floats, if I want reduce this to just 12.34, I will have to add a colon after my price and something like dot to f. So what is the dot to f? If I run the command, it's gonna just give me 12.37. So what does the dot to f do? Colon is just to divide them up, so it's price. So price colon dot is after the decimal point. After the decimal point, I want two floating point numbers. So after the decimal points, technically float is a decimal number. So after the decimal point, two floating point numbers. If I change that to 3f, it's going to give me three floating point numbers. I'll keep that to just two, and let me just shrink this a little, it's too big. Okay, what is the next one? So basically next one, you can it's called padding numbers, adding extra zeros at the end. So let me shrink this a little more and make another variable called order. So order equals to something like 5. And I will print another f string because I'm going to be using my order variable inside my inside my f string, inside my print statement. So I'll write something like order number, I don't know, a colon and a pair of curly parentheses and order. Okay, now order. If I run the command, it's gonna give me 5. What if I wanted to add some zeros to it? I will add a colon 03. Now if I run the command, it's going to give me 005. Well, it's not like 00 after the decimal points. For that, I could just like convert this typecast to a float. So order equals to the floating point. So float here and order. So well, that would convert this to a float, and now that's going to be like 5.0 and everything. But we're not talking about that. So this thing is just going to add like a few numbers, like 3 digits, like it adds zeros basically to your stuff. If I like change that to 4 and I run the command, it's going to give me like 3 zeros. It's going to be like four numbers and all that. Okay, so the next one, let me, it's like it's aligning text left, right, and the center. It's like, wait, this sounded a little complicated. Let me make another variable. Before that, let me just convert this to a comment, because like why not? Okay, so let me make a variable. So I'll make a variable called text and keep that equal to, I don't know, something like hi. And now I'll print it. I'll print my variable. So if I were to just print regularly my text, it's gonna give me hi. Yeah, that was pretty easy, right? And common. Yeah, wrong. That wasn't it. So I'm gonna make an F string. So for an F string, just type F and like a pair of quotes. Now I'll type my text, add a colon. That's basically like a flag or something. I don't know what's this thing called. It's like you use it for format specifying. Now if I want my text more to the left, I will use the less than sign and 5. Let's say 5, like, because I want my text more to the side 5, if that made any sense. But wait, the F string, let me just get this in here. And now if I run the command, my 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 format specifies more to the left. Although I could like add a square bracket so like you guys can see it properly. There you go. See, that's like more to the left, right? Although if I like wanted to go and like, let me print something like another F string, and let me add another square bracket because so you guys can see it properly. And like text, add a colon, this time the greater than sign and 5. Now if I run it, it's going to be more towards the right, if that makes sense. Okay, and the next one is like align. So in the center, so print an F string. I'll add another square bracket or like index. I don't know what you guys call this in like the coding language. I just call this square brackets. So yeah. Okay, and a pair of parentheses and my text colon. I will use the top indexing operator. So that, and let's go with 5. If I run the command, it's going to be in the center. Does that look like it's in the center? Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's in the center. Okay, so that's basically it for the format specifiers. We went through the F string and like the dot to F to like get 2 floating point numbers after the decimal point, and like adding zeros before a number, and like, you know, text alignment. You can align more to the left with the less than sign, more to the right with the greater than sign, and to the center with the, yeah, top sign. Okay, so that's basically it for this video. So if you guys like this video or found it helpful, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Liking helps in the algorithm. Subscribing is like, subscribing is a cherry on top, and sharing is like, you can help others with this video. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.